They may or may not choose to pick up Charge Beam, and at some point they will have to pick up some Power Bombs. But then, instead of picking up everything else, after they kill Kraid, they're going to go down straight into Lower Norfair, do a Green Gate glitch, backdoor their way into GT, and put in a code that will allow them to get all the items in the game except Screw Attack, which they will pick up right afterwards.
Yeah, that sums it up pretty well. They're going to end up with 54% of the items. The GT code gives them 53%, and then they're going to pick up Screw Attack after defeating Golden Chorizo. So yeah, it's very unlikely we're going to see anybody actually pick up Charge Beam because the GT code gives them Charge Beam, but it's a possibility. It's a safety that our runners might want to pick up. There's a couple other safeties that our runners might want to pick up along the way. Those include charged missiles, as well as a few different E-tanks as far as options. They're all going to pick up Terminator E-tank. They're all going to pick up high jump boots E-tank, and optionally they can pick up high jump boots. This is a race, so they're all 100% going to pick up high jump. It just makes the lava dive that much easier, as well as one more option in the Kraid E-tank. So those who are comfortable with the lava dive may not to pick up the Kraid E-tank, but that is another safety that our runners can pick up.
And Sloters in the upper left corner is the first one to get out of Cirrus, with Scotty McBody in the lower left corner, shortly behind them. Then Toasty Muffins up in the upper right, and finally Sephi or Antinomy in the lower right. And to answer a question in chat, no, typically they don't skip Varia. That is an option, but it would be a very, very, very dangerous option. Typically not what would happen.
No, very unlikely that they're going to skip Various. And, they could. They
could, but no, they're not going to. I would be shocked if anyone skipped Varia.
Yeah,
skipping high jump boots, that occasionally will happen, but not Varia.
They do, in fact, skip Power Grip, as that is in a different game.
Yeah, no Power Grip in this game.
Yes, no Power Grip in this game. You'll see that in Zero Mission. I don't know if that's in Fusion. I don't think it's in Fusion. I think you just automatically get it. No, there's no Power Grip in this game.
So one of the more interesting parts of GT Classic, unlike a lot of the other categories where things get tougher towards the end, in this category, the toughest parts come at the beginning. First,
yes,
between the lava dive and the green gate glitch, and even just executing the GT code correctly. Those are all things that can stop our runners. But then once they get the GT code correctly, then it's just a rush through all the rest of the bosses.
Yeah, so that actually makes this category very, very movement focused, because once you've completed the most difficult set of tricks, which are going to be about 15 minutes into this run, then everything from there becomes optimizing movement, getting through the rooms with all of the tools that you have. One of the great things about this particular category is it features Spring Ball. The only other category to feature Spring Ball is 100%. And randomizer, of course, because you could just pick it up, but that's not a guarantee there. But you're going to see some really, really awesome movement techniques as our runners get all of the items.
And right in fact, now. If you like all the tech, then this is the category, and you don't like doing hundo, this is the category for you. And Toasty Muffin's doing a very nice ledge grab climb with style.
Yep.
I've seen him working on that over the last few months, and he's really improved on that. Very nicely done.
Yeah, those when executed well, it looks absolutely beautiful. And yeah, this category is significantly slower or significantly faster than 100%. So if you hate picking up all the things, this might be the category for you. It is considered a major glitch category, as the GT code itself is considered a major glitch, but that's okay. We forgive it. It is the only
specific to this category.
Yeah, it is the only major glitch allowed in this category is the GT code, which gives the item set, and as Tracy explained earlier, it gives all major items 100 missiles, 20 super missiles, 20 power bombs, and 700 energy plus 3 reserve tanks. 700 energy. It's a little bit weird on that, as you'll note that Samus starts out with 99, and E-tanks are picked up in increments of 100. So the other cool thing we can see at the very end of this category is the stand-up glitch. So we'll talk about that, I think, a little bit later on.
Absolutely, as I suspect all of them will go for that.
It is quite the time save, so yes. But it's tricky in this particular category, as there are some gotchas where you can soft lock. So
especially, yeah, keep in mind that 700 energy rather than 7 E-tanks. That causes a lot of trouble when you get to that stand-up glitch. But we'll see that when we get there.
Yeah, it actually can cause. I've seen some major confusion and on that, and but here is Sloter's coming in for the first mock ball. Well, early Supers mock ball. It's not really the first mock ball, but it's the first required mock ball. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sloter's and Sephi pretty much in sync too. Sephi just a little bit behind.
They're really the same person, just playing. he's just operating on 2 controllers.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah, Scotty Body, more known for any percent, but he's done a number of categories and has put up some serious time in each of them. So these guys are all really fantastic. Toasty Buffets has been doing, as you said, a lot of work recently. So,
and all of them are in the multi. Oh, I just went back a little bit. All of them are in the any percent tournament, so there'll be plenty of opportunities to watch each and every one of them.
Oh yes, 100%. They run that category too. So, yep, here are our runners coming in through Green Hill Zone. They're doing a little bit of a mock ball bounce through that. And we see Sloters and Sephi running across what's called Noob Bridge. It teaches you how to run. If you forget, you're going to fall through those crumble blocks. And we see Sloters coming into Red Tower here. This is going to be a difficult hero shot is the trick here. Basically, what he's done is he shot up there and jumped fast enough, wall jumped up the wall, and the shot stays on screen enough to break the crumble blocks at the top, and you're allowed to get through. Very, very difficult, very tight in the timing. We see that 3 of our 4 runners have gotten it. That's pretty spectacular.
Very nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to do this to get their power bombs, because in order to get into your lava dive, you have to use power bombs. So they have to get them somewhere.
Yes.
And these are the quickest ones to get. The other ones, you'd have to go through Crocmire. No one wants to do that.
I mean, you could. It's a little bit easier than this hero shot, but certainly longer in time.
Absolutely.
Maybe route that in instead of Alpha Power Bombs, Croc Power Bombs.
There you go.
New GT Classic strategies on the fly. Nobody said they were good, though.
Exactly. New, but not improved.
Hey.
Toasty getting his power bombs with a very nice damage boost.
Yeah, we see Scotty McBody doing a little bit of farming there. Looks like he wants to up his ammo before he goes down Red Tower to fight Kraid.
Looks like he's got the moonfall on. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so what we saw Sloters do right there is open up the Meridia tube. This is going to save him about 15 seconds later on in the run. Because he's not going to have to open that up. And by the time he comes back here, he's going to mystically, magically have a gravity suit. I wonder how. GT code, GT code. Yeah, our runners do want to open up this this Meridia tube as they race through here. Forgetting to do so will cost them about 15 seconds. So that is something you don't see. You don't see that in any other category, except for maybe RBO. Maybe. I don't know the latest routes on that. No,
RBO you don't want to open that up in RBO because you want to use it to help you get above the fish to move up to do your movement in there.
Yeah, see, my strats are old. Old strats. Don't listen to me anyway. I'm telling you to go down to Crocomire to get power bombs for this category.
Slaughter is about to start his prairie fight. Duffy right behind him. Very nice quick kill from Slaughters.
Yeah, so this category, nobody has charge beam, so this requires the missile quick kill. Basically, what is going to happen is our runners are going to jump up, fire 2 regular missiles into Kraid. That's going to cause him, the first one's going to cause him to open his mouth. So on the first frame that he opens his mouth, the second missile's going to hit. They're going to switch to super missiles, jump back up, and fire 3 super missiles in while Kraid's mouth is kind of frozen open on the right frame.
Scotty also with a quick kill.
Yeah, and that's how they jam.
Let's see if we can go 4 for 4 on stream.
Oh yeah. No, Toasty Muffins has got this on lock. We're gonna see this. No Kraid stand up glitch tonight. It's
And there he goes down. Excellent work.
Yeah, so Toasty Muffins actually did a little bit of a different strategy there. He shot Kraid with the regular power shot. On the right frame of Kraid's opening his mouth, he jammed Kraid with 4 super missiles. That's a lot tighter, as you typically only have 4 super missiles at most in order to get into that room, because the Ghidorah is usually opened with a super missile. That's the door with the eye on it, in case you... All right, so it looks like Sloters has skipped the Kraid E-Tank, so he's going to be going in with high jump boots and just a high jump E-Tank. Skipping the Kraid E-Tank is going to require our runners to pick up the high jump boots, but as I said earlier, nobody's going to skip those. It's significantly easier to lava dive with high jump boots.
And Toasty as well is skipping the Kraid E-Tank.
This is a bit of surprise for me. I would have thought Toasty would like the extra safety, but maybe he's been practicing this a lot more than I know.
And now our runners are basically going to make a beeline down to Lower North Fair, do their lava dive, and see how many of them choose to save.
I think everybody will save. It's a question of where do they save. If they save 1 or 2 times, I think and Sephi are going to save at the top of the Lower North Fair elevator. And the way Toasty is playing, he might save in both locations.
He might save. I'm going to guess that he's not going to do the early save. The first save you would do just in case you're going to miss lava dive.
Absolutely.
The second one is for the green gate glitch. Now you might say, well, if you don't hit the green gate glitch, you're not going to die. Well, no, you're not going to die, but it's really hard to find any way of getting super missiles once you've used the ones you have. So what the runners will do is they'll save at the top of the elevator, and if they don't get the green gate glitch with the 5 super missiles they have, they can just reset rather than trying to farm, which I've seen it happen. It does not work.
No, there's no place to get super missiles down there in Lower North Fair. It's you need to reset. So
Floaters up very nicely.
Yeah, very, 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 very. I don't have any words tonight.
Sephi's turn.
Yeah, this is a very difficult trick. Those Namahe that are in there, there's no way to get rid of them. Their flames do 100 damage to Samus. Also, you're taking constant damage from the lava. So getting hit by the Namahe flames is certain death. You're guaranteed to die. So you don't want that.
And Scotty, it's his first try lava dive.
Yeah, awesome job. So
Toasty
the other thing, oh good.
Just Toasty choosing to refill before he does his lava dive, and he did save before going down. Not a bad choice at all.
Yeah, I like that move from Toasty. So as we see, Sloters gets to the green gate glitch and has to reset already, but Sephi through. Yeah, you absolutely need to refill there off the bugs. If you do not have 5 super missiles when you go down there, you are really taking chances. Everybody, all of our runners will have saved there. Toasty Muffins. Go ahead.
I'm not sure what's going on with Sephi's stream right now.
Sephi has soft locked. He has fired his beam combination.
That's what I was wondering. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so he went through the door and fired his beam combination, and I don't know if he saved. So he has actually crashed the game. Toasty Muffins making it through the lava dive.
In fact, he is just forfeited from the race. He must not have saved.
Yeah, he did not save. So
to go into a little more detail about that, the fact is when you go through and get all the items, the game turns both Spazer and Plasma Beam on, and the game does not like to have both of those beams on at the same time. So as you've seeing Sloters right now, he's on and he's turned off Spazer in order to avoid that soft lock. And what some runners will do is they'll either put their ammo onto missiles, or you can even go through on a morph ball so that you don't accidentally hit the shoot button.
These are all interesting strategies. So yeah, it's actually not a soft lock; it's a hard lock. It actually locks the system. But you're right on the money there with your description. We'll also note that all of our runners, they're skipping over screw attack. That's because if they activate the GT code and have picked up screw attack before they activate the GT code, the GT code will take it away, and they won't have screw attack for the rest of the game.
And you want to have it. You want to pick it up afterwards. You definitely want to have screw attack here. It makes Lower Norfer that much easier.
Oh yeah.
Worst room in the game is not worst room in the game when you have space jump and screw attack.
Nope. It's easy. It's easy street. Yeah. So yeah, that's the danger of this category there. Sephi locking up his console. But as you can see now, our other runners, Toasty, Sloter, and Scotty, it's all about the movement from this point in time. They're just killing some bosses. And the first up on our list to kill is the Space Pelican. That guy. I don't know. Do you like Space Pelican, Tracy? I don't know if I like that Space Pelican.
I don't like that Space Pelican.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
I hear they're putting him in the new Smash Brothers, so there must be some number of fans, but I don't know. I can't say that I've met a Super Metroid runner that is a fan. Looks like Toasty Muffins is setting up for a fast pillars. Can he nail it?
And a goop spark instead.
Spark up. Oh, that's unfortunate. Not too big of a time loss here, as our runners do have screw attack and space jump. They can just blow through that room. Oh yeah.
So this is the first one to get into Ridley. 20 shots will do it.
That's it. 20 shots.
That's it.
It always seems like so many more shots are required.
Well, sometimes if you don't have plasma beam.
Oh, is that plasma beam that I need? Maybe that was my mistake. I always turned it off. I was like, plasma? Who wants that? Spazer, way cooler name. Who doesn't want to have a Spazer laser? Am I right?
Absolutely. Slaughter's did a nice job manipulating those pogos, and Ridley is down.
Yeah, that was a picture perfect fight there. That's probably exactly what you want to do in order to get rid of that space pelican. He's a bit of a pest, like a giant mosquito. Samus needs a fly swatter, I think. Pow!
And I will point out, the E-tank behind Ridley is still there. If the runners chose to, they actually could still pick up those types of items. You typically won't see that.
Why waste 7
unless
seconds?
Unless they're really down in energy or something like that.
It seems like a waste of 7 seconds. That was a beautiful speedball by Sloters.
And Scotty also has Ridley down.
That space pelican. He's not exploding quickly enough. We're missing Sloters' spring ball strats over here. That's okay. We've got Scotty McBody coming up. And we're gonna see some spring ball from him. Spring ball love.
Sloters loves his spring ball.
Who doesn't love spring ball? The best item in the game.
Very good item.
Yeah. So I
very underrated item in general. The shame there's only a couple of categories where you get it and get to really show it off.
Yeah, well, it's locked behind Shack Tool in this game. So a game that gets more love with Spring Ball, a Metroid game that gets more love with Spring Ball, is actually Zero Mission. For whatever reason, the developers decided to give you Spring Ball with high jump boots. So when you pick up high jump boots in that game, you get Spring Ball, which is amazing, nice. I think. If they did that with this game, it would have been this Spring Ball. Wow, this game. I think it'd be just the pinnacle. Getting Spring Ball with your high jump.
And Toasty also done with Ridley.
Yeah, that was also a very nice fight by Toasty here. I just like Spring Ball. That's all there is to it. Grapple Beam, the best weapon in this game. Spring Ball, the best item in this game.
And we'll now see Sloters go into Meridia. Another nice thing about this category, it does allow for the so-called dream order of being able to start at the bottom at Ridley and then work your way up through Dragon and then Phantoon at the end.
Yeah, and that right there is exactly why our runners broke open the Meridia tube. As you just saw, Sloters fly right in and right up that room. There is that Spring Ball love from Toasty Muffins. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Can't get better than that. Look at how fast this category is. Our runners are already done 2 of the 4 bosses. What category says kill Ridley 20 minutes into the game?
Just this one.
Exactly. I don't think it happens in RB.
Oh, and now we get to see one of my favorite strats that doesn't get used very much, the microwave strat.
Only randomizer. This category in randomizer. So yeah, there's actually, we didn't mention this before, but all major items includes grapple beam and X-ray scope. But you'll notice that you can't see grapple beam or X-ray scope on our runners' screens. But they in fact do have it. If they were to save and reset, then it would show that they have them. But there's some kind of in the code of the game does not show you have those items unless you actually go and pick them up. So they're kind of out of the way, so our runners aren't going to do that. But we know that they have them.
And we'll get to see that microwave beam again here. Basically what happens is, because the plasma beam pierces the enemies, they can buffer that piercing with the X-ray scope, as we see Scotty doing right here. This by turning on and off the X-ray scope will allow the plasma beam to hit the enemy multiple times. You'll also notice that the runners will typically kneel down, because as soon as, in this case, Dragon, as you see with Sloters, is dead, Slotters will be forced to a standing position, and he'll know that he has got Dragon.
Are you sure you don't run this category?
I'm sure. I've watched it enough times, though.
Yeah,
That was a very nice full halfie from Scotty McBody.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, like I would think you're better at this category than I am.
I doubt
I'm not that good.
I'd probably be fine once I got past the GT code. Getting there, I don't know.
I'm not that good. Almost anybody can beat me on the leaderboard. So, new game. Cyberbunk. I don't know. Pop. Go and beat me on the leaderboard in this category. I'm there somewhere toward the bottom. Back to the race. All right, here's Toasty Muffin's gonna do a little microwaving of some sea snake. Meanwhile, Sloders and Scotty McBody are on their way out of Dragon. They're going to be hitting up Fantoon, and Sephi is still having a difficult time with Golden Chorizo. Very unfortunate he's taking so long on that fight. He's just waiting for Golden Chorizo to drop.
And here's the moment of truth for Sloters. Will he remember to go to Fantoon?
Yeah, very, very awkward for runners who decide, I'm done with the game and gonna head over to Golden Chorizo before actually killing Fantoon. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that, because you're gonna have to, not only do you waste the time going over there, but you waste the time for the statues to explode while you're locked in the room.
For those of you that don't know, Sloters made himself rather famous in the multi-category tournament when he raced GT Classic and forgot to go to Fantoon.
If you have run this category before for any length of time, you will have forgotten to go to Fantoon, so I don't blame Sloters for that at all.
It's Super Metroid. Weird things can happen.
I can't tell you how many times I have done that, but then again, you know. Yes, where did I save all that time is definitely what's going through your mind. Oh boy, I'm gonna like world record. Nope, you just forgot to beat Fantoon.
So we'll see Sloters use that microwave beam again with Fantoon, but it's a little bit different. He's gonna first need to shoot him with a regular missile, get that eye open. And there he goes. Now he gets him with the microwave. Very quick kill, very nicely done.
Yeah, Fantoon has a very nice audio cue when you beat him. He makes that noise, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm sure I did not imitate it accurately. For those folks who are just tuning in, Antinomy in the bottom right there has actually crashed the game by firing off the murder beam, which is a combination of all the beams at once, and he's going to be stuck there until he resets.
And he has actually forfeited from the race.
Yes, he has forfeited. GT Classic side effect. Yes, it is a side effect of the GT code. The GT code, when you activate it, turns on all of your beams, including Spazer and Plasma Beam. And if you fire those off while they're both activated, it corrupts the memory state of the game. Wow, Toasty Muffins, there is more Spring Ball love. Can't get better than that.
Meanwhile, Scotty has finished his Fantoon fight.
Yeah, that was also pretty picture perfect there. You would just want to knock Fantoon away, get him floating around, and he has to be different than literally everybody else in his ghost mode. It's unbelievable, that guy. How can he troll you? Can I let me count the ways? 1,000, 2, 1,000.
Meanwhile, Slaughter's getting to G4. Unfortunately, you have to wait for this cutscene. One of the best parts about the randomizer was not having to wait for this. But you can take a short break, maybe get a drink.
Yeah, there's a question in chat about the space-time beam. That's a little bit different. That's when you leave spacer and plasma on and turn off wave beam. That's for a different category, which it would be GT code. But this is GT Classic. The only major glitch you're allowed to do in this is the GT code itself. So no space-time beam, no murder beam, no anything else like that. Once you activate the GT code, that's it. All beams is the murder beam. Yes. It is useful for things. There are certain instances where you can use it, but not in this particular category.
And those categories are considered heavily glitch categories.
Oh yeah.
Well, making quick work of the Metroids.
Yes, Ghostbusters did in fact teach us never to cross the streams. It was the only way to get rid of Gozer. But Gozer is not in this game, so no need to cross the streams.
We'll see if Slaughters can get his baby skip.
Yeah, I would imagine so. At this point, it's fairly textbook for our runners. Torian is Torian. It's very normal. As far as whoa, Toasty getting a nice reverse ocean fly. Look at this.
Very nice.
Yeah. So yeah, the one cool thing about this category again is they're so powered up, like 100%. So you get to see a lot of the 100% style strategies here toward the end.
And Slaughters does indeed get his baby skip.
Yeah, I think
It's
that
a matter of getting his Zeb skip, getting through Mother Brain.
Yeah, very textbook for these guys at this point in time. It's just a question of when will Golden Chorizo drop for Sephi? One of these days.
A very nice speed booster Zeb skip from Slaughters there.
Yeah, I think he was just showing off there. Look at me, I can speed booster Zeb skip because that's definitely the harder version of the Zebetite skip.
One advantage though is he doesn't have to turn off screw attack.
Absolutely, for sure.
Do that.
Yeah, so there is a down back version of the Ice Beams Zebetite skip, which is very tricky to set up, but you don't have to turn off screw attack for that. And I would think Slaughters can actually do all of them, but the speed booster version, well, it just
pretty
looks
swag.
really cool. Yeah, it's very swag.
Okay, now 20 shots with the Charge Ice Wave Plasma.
Mm-hmm.
And Mother Brain 2 will be down.
Yep. The speed booster one actually is a little bit slower because it takes that extra bit of time to set up. You have to wait for the crash animation.
And notice he drained his reserve tanks in order to perform the stand-up glitch. Since remember, we only have 700 energy, not 7 energy tanks.
Yes. So what is going to be really interesting here is they actually have the right amount of energy here. They don't need to get hit by Mother Brain in order to activate the cutscene. The cutscene is already activated. So the one thing that they do want to watch out for, though, is they do not want to be too far over to the left once the baby, once they're all filled up and the baby wants to leave Samus or detach from Samus. Because if they are too far over to the left, the baby can actually get stuck in Mother Brain's leg, and Mother Brain can't shoot it anymore, and they're soft locked. Nice little trick. Crystal Flash Zebutite skip. I don't know if you can do that. I'm sure somebody.
I have not heard of that one.
Yeah, neither have I. I'm sure you can Crystal Flash. Crystal Flash seems super broken in this game. So, I mean,
it can get you through a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Ice clips and stuff.
I wouldn't.
Can be done with crystal flashes. I wouldn't doubt that it's possible, but I've not seen that before.
I would also think it's super slow. All right, looks like Toasty Muffins is going to be damaging himself here on the side hopper. So it's very unlikely he's going to be doing a baby skip. So yeah, there it is. So he's going to take the energy refill. Cool.
4 shots on Mother Brain 3, and Floaters is done.
Yeah, absolutely. Sephi 100% would have shown off the Spring Ball Zebutite skip. It is a Sephi only strat. Whatever strat that may be. Yes, Spring Ball Zebutite skip is also ridiculously slow.
Especially since you have to actually destroy the first Zebutite to do that.
Oh, I don't know how to do it. Only Sephi knows how to Spring Ball Zebutite skip.
I've watched Sephi do it. That's all my knowledge comes from.
Oh, well, there you go. And so this is it here for Sloaters. He is on the escape. And it's going to be GG's for him.
And so far, none of our runners in the background have done, so he may very well be in the lead.
Yeah, we're not going to see him done until they are finished up on the screen here, so... Yeah, that's true. Nobody else who is... There are like 10 or 11 runners running tonight, so... Will anybody save the animals?
No, Floaters isn't.
No, I wouldn't either.
And Floaters has done with an official SRL time of 36:55. GG to Floaters.
Yeah, GG's. GG's. Anything that uses Spring Ball is automatically better. Just the use of Spring Ball makes it better. There was a Crystal Flash there by Toasty.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, he Crystal Flash refilled.
Not a bad idea.
Rather than using his reserve tanks.
I've seen that win races before. Oh, and Scotty falls down as he goes into the fourth escape room.
Yeah,
it happens.
Yeah.
And a nice little moonfall to make up a little bit of time there.
Yeah, the jumps are certainly tricky. This game is very punishing if you are just not on everywhere with your movement. And Scotty McBody, look at that swag shine spark up the climb. That was off the wall, unbelievable. I mean, thriller. Can't stop.
And Scotty McBody has finished in second place with an official SRL time of 38:21. GG to Scotty. And shortly afterwards, Elminster, who's not on stream, finished in third place with official SRL time of 38:47.
Yeah, I bet that was a wonderfully perfect run for the Pairmeister Elminster.
And shout outs to Elm for improving his personal best by 6 seconds. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's certainly a wonderful feeling, getting a PB.
Meanwhile, Toasty Muffin's about to get to his Mother Brain 3 fight.
Yeah. Yeah, Toasty's done a really good job here. He has put on a fantastic show.
An Insane Firebat, he has done with an official SRL time of 39:54, finishing in fourth place. GG's to Firebat.
Yeah, yeah. It's shame we didn't get some of these other guys on screen here, but as we shout out for these runners here, be sure to see if you can check them out. All these runners are, I mean,
and I think chat is rigged because only Balthasar seems to be getting a follow on the bang R command.
I mean, he is an SRL moderator, so I'm pretty sure he's just fixed it up.
But in all seriousness, please do follow these runners. They do a great job, and they play a lot, especially if you really like watching some good Super Metroid play. And Sephi is just starting from the beginning again.
Yep, Sephi's gonna come back. He's 100% gonna come back in this run. We're gonna see an awesome, fantastic. Is he undone?
I don't believe so. I don't see it.
Okay. All right. That would be amazing if he undone.
Toasty almost to his finish.
Yeah. It's awesome run here by Toasty.
And Toasty Muffins has finished in 5th place with an official SRL time of 41:16, and he has also improved his personal best by 1 second. Congratulations, Toasty.
Yeah. Even shaving off a second there, right? That's pretty good.
Still a PB.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great feeling to get that PB. And as you can see there by Sloter's screen, 54% is the number of items that every runner will be collecting in this category. That's the number of the count. Thou shalt not count to 4 because 4 is too high. Or no, 4 is too many. See, I'm getting all my quotes wrong.
And as you can see, 54% of the items were collected.
Yeah. Thanks to Deer Force for making this happen. If it wasn't for them programming in the GT code, we wouldn't have this wonderfully spectacular, amazing Super Metroid category.
And we wouldn't have this amazingly wonderful Super Metroid game. And Balthasar has done with an official SRL time of 43:06, finishing in 6th place. GG to Balthasar.
Now, geez, that was a really depressing thought. We wouldn't have this game if it wasn't for Deer Force? Wow.
That is, yeah. Whoa. That is depressing.
Yeah. I just would assume that we'd always have this game no matter what. And it just wouldn't be as good without the mystery of the Deer Force.
Amazing how well this game has held up over the years.
Yeah, even for its seriously broken parts, because it has some seriously broken stuff that you can do with it if you watch some of the other major glitch categories. But that's okay, because most of the categories that you're actually going to see with this game are non-major glitch categories. You're going to see things like 100%. You're going to see the things like any percent. Hey, I hear there's a tournament going on for that.
Yeah, and in fact, speaking of the any percent tournament, reminder that that's going on all this weekend with a ton of action. There are matches tomorrow. I won't go through all the details, but there are matches tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. There are matches at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 matches at 2 p.m., 2 matches at 4 p.m., a match at 5, 6, 7, and 9 p.m., and then even more matches on Sunday. So if you don't get your Super Metroid fill this weekend, you're not even trying. It is this tournament has been absolutely wonderful, and I hope all of you come out and watch several of those matches that are going on tomorrow.
Yeah. 100%. You should definitely get your fill of Super Metroid action, and watch the Super Metroid weekly race at 3 p.m. Eastern and 11 p.m. Eastern.
And I suspect next week will be a randomizer race, which should
Oh,
be spectacular.
oh,
My favorite.
I think your suspicions are 100% correct.
Just unfortunate I will not be able to commentate, much to my regret. But I will be watching.
I might be able to. I don't know.
Oh, go for it.
I don't know if they want me in the hot spot again. I don't know.
Well, in any case, I believe that's it for us. First of all, thank you to the runners. Wonderful job. Thank you, Cerberus, for co-commentating with me. Thank you, chat,
anytime.
for watching. And
Yep.
I'll let you take it from here.
Oh, look at this. Sephi has like his 0% run going on here. Amazing. I don't know what he's trying to do with that Shine Spark, but he is going to die soon. Spectacular. All right.
Calculated.
Yeah. Calculated. Well, once again, thank you everyone for coming out. Be sure to catch next week's Super Metroid weekly race. Same bat time, same bat channel. So, yeah. Enjoy, and we will see you all next mission.